Namaste, Sitaram, and pleasant good morning. Welcome to Rudraaya. I am your host, Nisha Sharma, and Rudraaya is being brought to you with the kind compliments of Maharujadev Mandir. And of course, this time we are, remembering our ancestors during this time of Pitra Paksh. So during the course of the show today, I will be giving you some information on what's happening during this time at Maharujadev Mandir. For now, we'll join our spiritual leader, Pandit Ravi Sharma, for our katha.
Principal Shri Sita Ramachandra ki jai. So this period that we call, it is called as Pitra Paksha, as we indicated. Pitra itself means those who have gone by before us. Pitras are called as the parents if they have passed on, grandparents, great-grandparents, generations and generations and generations who have paved the path for us, for the position perhaps where we are in today. And so all of these different bhajans that we sing, some say that, that is mostly sung in funerals. And it's not really for funerals, but it's meant for us to think about what life has to offer each and every one of us. So as we said, that upon careful analysis, life is not just one of merriment always. Life will be full of ups, full of downs. In fact, there will be more thorns along the pathway for many as opposed to flowers that are strewn along the pathway. Meaning, more obstacles will happen to fall in front of us or we will see on all sides. So, it is indicated that if we go in search of this temporary type of happiness, it will be short-lived. But if we go in a search of a permanent type of happiness, a happiness that will measure no bounds, a happiness that we feel a sense of fulfillment. When we feel fulfilled, like in our offerings, what we do, when we feel fulfilled, that we feel that we are like a bucket that is overbrimming with water, it is overfull. When we feel that in such manner, such an ecstatic state in our prayer, it tells us indeed that दो दिन का जिंदगी है दो दिन का मेला. Life is just but 2 days for many. Many who are planning things to happen, suddenly they're no more. Where's the time itself gone? The 2 days that we are here for mean that within the twinkle of an eye, we are a little child. Within the twinkle of an eye, we are an adult, or we are in college, or we enter into adulthood. So where has this time itself gone by so quickly? Can we turn the clock backwards and go back? We might wish to. जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए. We have come and we have decorated mahals. We have built huge empires. We have built all of this. It is said if you do it through kindness and you do things in the name of God with love, then certainly one becomes rewarded. Sometimes we do so much kind things for individual. Have you ever heard the saying that, you know what, I have my best friend, you know that they have my back until they say that my best friend has put a knife against my back. So were they really your best friend at the time? So life is like this. The more kindness sometimes that we do for others, in turn, we tend to find only selfishness. But all this is superficial because it is your prospect and how you see it. So in a manner, life comes and throws us so many stones. Why is it that we tend to see so much suffering? You know, the period that we said that we call as Pitra Paksh, we tend to find, at least upon my analysis, I tend to find that many itself pass on towards the beyond, especially. Devi Bhagavatam itself tells us at this period that Yam Dharmaraj, it seems that he summons more and more and more. And there is some who is lucky that Yam Dharmaraj don't want. Devotees, there's many who have been in the jaws of death, and they will testify to this. But even being in the jaws of death, that says that I'm not ready for you yet. Ramchandraji is still ready. You still have unfinished work. And because you have unfinished work, it means that your time has not come yet. And what about those who have done so much good work and then their time has suddenly come to an end? It simply means that it has been fulfilled through past karma actions. So it tells us that we have come from something. We have come from Paramatma. So we are called as Atma. And so as we have come from Paramatma, we have been, luckily, we have been born in a home of virtuous, righteous parents. And never mind if someone will ill speak their own parents. Never mind that. It is still your duty that to learn, and you will teach your children on what you have learned. So it tells us in such manner, every one of us, we're supposed to fulfill and find what our purpose is in life. If our purpose is to be a nobody, well, that's still something, because nobody can be a nobody. We all have to fulfill and find some purpose or something that we are good with. We know that many yourself, they might be skilled in music, they might be skilled in singing, they might be skilled in playing an instrument, they might be skilled in cooking, they might be skilled in a different. But one's duty or what one knows may be different from another. That's why it says that work is worship and duty is God. In spite of whatever we aspire to do, we take and we use God's name. So it tells us that Hari ki sharan tu ho jahe dhyan lagaye. Since all the books, all our itihas, all Upanishads, all Veda, all Purana, all scriptures tells us that Hari ki sharan. You were singing Sharan Me Aaye. Sharan Me Aaye means that, Lord, let us take shelter at your lotus feet. Just as when a heavy torrential rain has fallen and we'll have a good umbrella to protect us. Or we are driving and we are under in our car being protected. And it's in the same manner, Lord, that only through Sharan. That's why in
My dear viewers, we will be having our Shraddh Puja on Monday, October the 8th at Maharudra Mandir. We will begin at 4 o'clock, and I know that it's Thanksgiving Day, but it's also the last day of the Pitra Paksh, and it's the most important day to perform the Shraddh. So if you'd like to perform the Shraddh with us, please contact us at the number on the screen, and we'll let you know what you need to bring. But it's going to be on the 8th of October at 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And also immediately after that, we'll begin our Navaratri celebrations, which is October 9th to October 18th. And each evening, we will begin puja at 6:30 and conclude at 8:30. So please, we look forward to seeing you during this coming week at Maharudra Mandir. We'll now join our sponsors for some messages.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Liberty Orthodontic Center understands how important it is for you to be able to smile without worry. Dr. Arun Rajasekaran, certified specialist in orthodontics, can help you achieve the smile you've always wanted. With 2 convenient locations in Markham at Warden and Highway 7 and Whitby at Baldwin and Winchester, we offer free consults including x-rays, affordable treatment options with 0% interest payment plans, knowledgeable and friendly staff cross-trained in all areas, leading-edge orthodontic care with traditional braces, clear ceramic braces, and Invisalign. Flexible scheduling, including weekends and Saturdays, is available. Call us now at 905-948-8556 or visit our website at www.libertyortho.ca. If you're looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in real estate, look no further. Terry Diaram, your #1 sales representative. Terry comes with a wealth of experience and a proven record in providing complete real estate solutions. Terry offers flexible commercial rates for sellers and is committed to providing the highest level of service to his clients. Call Terry now for a free consultation at 416-890-1005 or visit his website at www.royalcanadianrealty.com.
If you are a seller and you have put up your house for sale on market, the goal is to get the highest price and sell it in as low days as possible. The most important thing you need to do at this point is to cooperate with the salesperson who is working on your home. The first thing I would recommend is do not restrict any showing times. Actual showing times happen only in the evening because most buyers are working during the daytime and serious buyers start looking for homes only during the evening hours. So do not restrict any showing times. Anything after 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. you can avoid showing, but then early in the evenings do not restrict any showing time. The next thing that I would recommend is make the house appealing for everybody, every kind of buyer, which means that you would need to stage the house and maintain the house in the same kind for each showing. If I would recommend not to cook for a few days and have any kind of odors inside the house. Leave all the doors and windows open while you are at home so that there is natural refreshing air that comes into the house. Do not use different kinds of air freshener. For example, do not use vanilla in one room, lavender in the other. This gives a lot of headache. Make sure that all rooms smell the same, and if you have stayed the house, make sure that after you have used the house, the bed sheets are put back in the proper way and things in the washroom are put back where they belong. Doing some of these things and cooperating with your agent will help us sell your home faster and at the best price. If you have any questions about this, do not hesitate to give me a call. My number is 416-888-9492. Thank you.
www.swapteam.ca.
My dear viewers, we've come to the health segment of Rudraaya, and for those of you who have been looking at Rudraaya for the past few weeks, you'd know that Dr. Sachin has been doing a 4-part series, which is this week is going to be the last part. So we'll now join Dr. Ramki soon for the last part of his talk for the health segment.
In a resuscitation, we know that CPR, chest compressions, is extremely painful. It often breaks ribs, it punctures lungs. We know that electrical shocks are extremely painful as well. We know that placing a breathing tube into the throat down here is very uncomfortable, and that the vast majority of elderly people put on a ventilator, which is the machine to breathe for you, will actually never come off to be able to breathe on their own again. We actually also get a skewed view from television, from movies, about how successful these interventions really are. How well does it actually work? Anyone have an idea? It actually doesn't work that well. Now, what you can see here are, for an elderly person whose heart was to stop, these are the chances of recovering and actually leaving the hospital. So being discharged from a hospital after CPR is done for various reasons. So if the reason was actually due to a heart attack, you can see that 15 out of every 100 people will survive to be able to be discharged to hospital. These are the chances here for other reasons. If the reason for the heart stopping was because of kidney failure, only 5 out of every 100 people. Cancer, 2. Severe heart failure, 2. If it's because of a serious infection like sepsis, only 1 out of every 100 people will survive to be able to be discharged from hospital. And you have to also keep in mind that for those that actually do survive, half of these survivors that you see here, as low as it is already, half will have serious neurological disability, permanent disability, from the lack of oxygen that occurred when the heart was stopped. So the reason for discussing this is not to scare anyone. That's not my intent. The reason is to highlight that every day we do painful procedures that often do not work on people who do not necessarily want this to happen on them in the first place. The worst thing we can do is to cause pain and suffering in those last few moments and seconds of life, especially when the person does not desire that. And all they want is to allow a peaceful death. This is why we actually need to have this difficult conversation. We need to have a conversation about what we would each want at the end of our life. So there are many tools that can actually help start this conversation. Your family physician is actually a great starting point to actually discuss advanced directives for medical care. A great website that you can actually go to that sort of discusses this is makingmywishesknown.ca. It actually walks you through the 5 major steps in the process of exploring your own personal values, exploring what you would want, what's valuable to you in life, learning about what the different end-of-life procedures are, what they actually involve, deciding what you would actually want at the end of your life, and who would be your substitute decision maker if you can't speak for yourself, and how you designate that person, and then how to actually talk to your loved ones to let them know what your wishes are. And lastly, it goes over how to actually record your wishes so that it's well known. Certain forms, like the Ontario DNR form, is actually part of the end-of-life care. Some of you may actually know this form. When completed, this form actually becomes a legal document, and it can actually be kept in an easily accessible place or part of your own personal medical records. Other more detailed advanced directive outlines more specific questions, such as it outlines your designated substitute decision maker, the type of resuscitation, mechanical ventilation, whether you want tube feeding, dialysis, whether you want certain resuscitation medications to be used, the level of comfort measures that you would want to be used as well, and the options for organ and tissue donation. Of course, if you do develop an advanced directive for medical care, you want to keep a copy with your own medical records, a copy with your family physician, and also a copy with your own personal medical records and your substitute decision maker. If possible, you can probably keep a copy in your wallet or purse as well. However, this entire process actually begins with a conversation about what your wishes are and what we each actually want at the end of life. This is actually your decision. And this is how we can each individually have control over not only our end-of-life care, but how we actually choose to die. Death is a necessary part of life. In fact, death has been described as probably the most fair thing in life. We each get one. No more, no less. Just one. It's actually time that we learn to prepare for it. Thank you.
Life is beautiful, but death is inevitable. I realized this when my dad passed away. So much pain, and amidst all this, the worry of arranging a funeral. Thankfully, in all this, Kamal stood by me. From the viewing to the cremation, he arranged it all at one location. Once someone is gone, they don't come back. But Lotus Funeral Home knows how to give them a respectable farewell.
Lotus Funeral Home. Life must be celebrated.
Liberty Orthodontic Center understands how important it is for you to be able to smile without worry. Dr. Arun Rajasekaran, certified specialist in orthodontics, can help you achieve the smile you've always wanted. With 2 convenient locations in Markham at Warden and Highway 7 and Whitby at Baldwin and Winchester, we offer free consults including x-rays, affordable treatment options with 0% interest payment plans, knowledgeable and friendly staff cross-trained in all areas, leading-edge orthodontic care with traditional braces, clear ceramic braces and Invisalign. Flexible scheduling, including weekends and Saturdays, is available. Call us now at 905-948-8556 or visit our website at www.libertyortho.ca. If you are looking to buy, sell, rent, or invest in real estate, look no further. Terry Diaram, your #1 sales representative. Terry comes with a wealth of experience and a proven record in providing complete real estate solutions. Terry offers flexible commercial rates for sellers and is committed to providing the highest level of service to his clients. Call Terry now for a free consultation at 416-890-1005 or visit his website at www.royalcanadianrealty.com.
I be akela, jai be akela, do din ka zindagi hai, do din ka mela. जिनके लिए है तूने महल सजाए, मतलब के यार सारे सब ही पराए। जिनके लिए तूने महल सजाए, मतलब के यार सारे सब ही पराए। इनके लिए कितना तूने दुख झेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। काहे तू आया जग में, क्या तुझको करना, नेकी करम कर ले, दुनिया से डरना। काहे तू आया जग में, क्या तुझको करना, नेकी करम कर ले, दुनिया से डरना। पाप की अखन में खुद को काहे दुख अकेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला, जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है, 2 दिन का मेला। हरि की शरण तू हो जा, ज्ञान लगा ले, जीवन मिले न फिर जीवन को पाले। हरि की शरण तू हो जा, ध्यान लगा ले, जीवन मिले न फिर जीवन को पाले। प्यारे एक झूठ सपना, खैरों की दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। ये जिंदगी है प्यारे एक झूठ सपना, गैरों की दुनिया में नहीं कोई अपना। सबके रहते हुए मैं ही हूँ अकेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है 2 दिन का मेला। आए भी अकेला जाए भी अकेला, 2 दिन का जिंदगी है।
My dear viewers, for those of you who look at Maharudradev Mandir as well as Rudraaya's events that are happening each week, if you'd like to be informed of all the events that's going to be taking place, please go to our website and subscribe, and you will be getting all our announcements, and also you would be getting our link for the Rudraaya TV program if you do happen to miss it for any of these weeks. Would like to thank our kind sponsors at Maharudradev Mandir as well as Gary Khan for making Rudraaya possible. Please be reminded that Maharudradev Mandir will have Shrad Puja on Monday, October the 8th from 4 p.m. to 6, and immediately after that on Tuesday, October the 9th, straight through October the 18th, we will be celebrating Navratri through our evening puja from 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. So please come out and join with us. Would also like to invite you to Maharudradev's Mandir annual grand event that's happening on November 24th. We will be having a concert with a full band, Parmesh Nandi and orchestra, 15 musicians and 4 playback singers. So if you'd like to book your tickets early for that, please contact us at the number on the screen. And we hope to see you this week at Maharudradev Mandir. Until we meet again, have a blessed week. Namaste.
कोई घर में